What's going on, guys? This is Third Perspective, your podcast, your favorite podcast. Yes, it is. You know my name, Smack Reed.
This is your boy, Arlington Scott, the man with the voice. Welcome back to this comedic therapy, self-reflection podcast. You know what I'm saying? The number one podcast in Charlotte. Still growing.
Yes, sir.
We got a special guest here. Since Father's Day is coming up.
Wow.
It's right around the corner. We decided, since we don't get to see no Father's Day commercials, it don't be a whole lot of Father's Day sales.
Come on.
They just put stuff like cookware and power tools and lawnmowers. they
buy your father some socks.
They get us some socks and ties. Y'all be doing the fathers wrong. But I decided to invite my father up. So, you know.
Let's talk on that, doing the fathers wrong.
But go ahead, introduce yourself, Pastor.
I am Victor Scott, all the way from Andrews, South Carolina. A pastor, a great church in the community of Greeleyville, South Carolina, Trinity Missionary Baptist Church. Good to be up in Charlotte again. I used to live here at one point in my life, but thank God I was able to come back to see my youngest son here, who has developed into a great young man and has all these different things going on today. Thank God for our cousin over there, Mr. Mac Reed.
Double cousin, we learned today.
Yeah, we just learned some
Double
new
cousin.
stuff today.
He done went into the family.
We done learned some new stuff today.
Jesus.
But yeah, man, you know, glad to have you, Pops.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We definitely want to, dig deep and ask a few questions here and there about being
We digging deep.
digging real deep, trying to get to the gristle. Okay,
Gristle. That marrow. Get to that bone marrow.
Really?
suck it to.
Really?
Pause. Well, I was born in 1967.
Oh, wow.
No, but we really want to get to know you. Get to know you for sure, and also just the something you were talking about earlier about being a father and how it makes you feel. But I don't want to jump the gun onto me. Have a question for you. I don't know.
Oh, before we get into that, shout out to our sponsor, one of our sponsors, rather. Well, the first one that we have, but people coming up. King's Contracting, where we treat your home like royalty. Follow him on Instagram, KINGZ_contracting. You can DM him. I got business cards for him too, but I wish I had one with me right now, but I ain't about to go get it. I'm sorry. But get with him. All your house improvement, home improvement needs, flooring, remodel, all of that stuff. He does all of it.
And even if you're thinking about investing into a property, call him up. He got you.
Yeah.
Take care of all of that too as well. You know
Something
what I mean? Because the people that watch, they big balls. Yeah, you got investors watching.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Anybody investors? If y'all feel like being investors here, if the business right, we open to it.
Come on now.
Sachet. Shout out to Sachet. AUR Skin. Her products. Sachet. Get all of them. She keeps my skin together. But Father's Day. What is it like being a father, Dad?
Wow. Again, we was on a session before where he had me on his podcast.
Had him on Facebook
Live.
Yeah.
And that question was asked. And it's great being a father. It comes with ups. It comes with downs. It comes with all kind of different things. But you got to be one that's willing to withstand the tests and the trials and the tribulation that comes along with it. But as I often say, I can't do it without God. I can try, but I'm gonna fail every time. But as long as I trust God, and when things don't go like it should, I always call on Him and pray to Him and ask Him for the guidance and the wisdom and knowledge and how to handle the thing. Because when we did it one time before, I used to handle it in a way that wasn't a good way. So after learning from the Word of God and having a relationship with God, then I know better on how to interact with people, not just my own kids and family and stuff like that, but I know how to interact with anybody and anybody's kids. You got to treat people with respect, and that respect will come back to you. And you got to show people some love and caring because there's a lot of people out there that may not have a father in their life. And, you know, even though I have kids of my own and stuff like that, I still yet want to be able to help somebody else and help groom somebody else that they can be good as well, too. Not just black kids, but anybody kids, because I interact with everybody and love everybody and have a concern for people in general.
A father of the community, pretty much. But it helps a lot of people as far as like being that kind of father. I know I've seen people that don't have fathers, and they just like to, they've either met my father and like just like to talk to him, or I've seen people like have like full blown heart to heart conversations with this dude and don't even know him.
Like talking to him.
Somebody that I met in college, like hit him up on Facebook. Type
Yeah, I want to see that dude right now tonight. He needs to be on this cast right now.
But like just talk about some serious stuff with him and just met him. But like it's a lot of dudes that be like fathers out here. But you got a lot of coaches, you got a lot of teachers, you got mentors in the community, stuff like that people see as fathers or look up to and respect in a certain way because they can connect with them, or they just give them a safe space that they can be themselves, or they can come to them with anything. And I know for me, I've had like coaches and stuff like that that have been around, and it was more than just sports. We would talk in school, like if I was messing up, hey, they'd get me right. If they had to call him or if they had to call my mom or anything like that, but they could because they looked out for me in that kind of way. Right. They made sure I didn't do anything that when my parents wasn't around, I could just get away with and do some wild stuff. Nah, I tried. But yeah, those didn't work a lot of the times.
Oh yeah, they checking out for you. And shout out to my uncle Walter Brown. Definitely going to shout him out.
You know Walter Brown?
I probably know if I've seen him.
You probably
It's not ringing a bell right now.
You know, we double cousins. So.
Goddamn.
Double cousins. But nah, I just wanted to shout him out. Just had a good conversation with him. I think was that last week or the week before last. We were just just chatting and chopping it up, and something I told him. And this goes out to all my uncles out there, even older cousins, all you guys. The crazy thing about it is, I don't know if you guys know, but the little things, I've taken little things from each and every one of you. I take those things, and basically that helped me develop as a man, as a human being out here in society. So really, thank you everybody who's said something encouraging, said now you can do this, da
Or slap you across the head.
even your humor, because a lot of my uncles is funny. They'll crack a joke real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's a lot of that stuff that's instilled in me to this day that they laid on. You know what I mean? And sometimes I feel like people don't get that recognition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of times, it could be like you going down the list right there, talking about your coaches or your teachers and things like that. All of those people, they put a hand on you.
There's a lot of kids that's pretty much sponges. All kids are sponges, to be honest. Yeah. So like a lot of the times they might not do what you say, but they'll do what they see you do. They'll follow it and do it exactly like how you do it.
Oh yeah.
So like for people that's out there setting good examples by showing action, by showing being a man of understanding or being open and showing that you can talk about different things, people tend to grab onto those things because they either didn't have somebody to show it to them, or it's something that they really want to be. And they're not like, because even now for me, like being at the age that I'm at, I still see other men out that is like, but that might be something that I want to like be like. I'll see my friend like how he interact with his kids and how he talk with them, and he'll like when certain stuff got to be cut off and he got to leave to go be with it, he's doing it. It don't matter what it is. I don't care what you talking about. I don't care where y'all going. It sound fun, cool. I'm a father first. I'm going to do that.
Facts.
And he makes that priority.
Because you have to do that as a father. You are the example. You are the teacher. You are the person that child is going to listen to and honor if you've given them something right or either wrong. I mean, they gonna say, well, daddy did it, and you can't come back at that child.
Right.
Don't do as I do, do as I say, but you got to be the example. You got to be the doer first so that child can follow. But if you're not gonna be the doer, don't tell a child to do something that you're not gonna do. That's a hypocrite. You don't want to do that. I mean, okay, wait a minute now. You got me confused here. Either I do this or either I do that. No, you be the example for that child. Because, like you said earlier, they're sponges, and they're gonna do it. Because they're gonna want to be. I'm a chip off the old block. Just like my daddy. Yes, but you also have to develop your own identity too. Even though you may, have learned from them as well. But God has placed something inside of you that has to flourish out of you as well. And we as fathers, we got to help out, nurture our children into what God wants them to be. And we got to be there for them. And you got to always be open-minded about things. They might do some things or say some things, and you may not like it, but still have an open mind about that thing. Yeah. Because they're going to come.
Hold up, bro. Where'd you get that from? Like, I got a question for you. If you can remember, or do you even recall?
Sound like a long time ago.
Do you even recall the first lesson you felt like you had to give Arlington?
Come on now.
Man.
I said the first one. I want to know the first one.
This what we doing?
Arlington.
You're happy again, huh?
Okay.
Arlington was a vicious little boy.
Oh my gosh.
Vicious.
I knew it.
I wasn't.
Yeah, Arlington.
here, guys.
Quentin was here first, and Arlington used to pick.
Came in hot, baby.
Yeah, he used to pick,
I
and
want all the
Arlington wanted the attention, and he wanted everybody to know he was in the house. He wanted everybody to know I'm the man. I mean, that's what he's doing now.
Wouldn't
But
get that
he was,
from him.
that's a good question.
You wouldn't get that from my personality, because I'm pretty quiet and
Pretty quiet. What?
I'm a quiet dude,
Man, this dude got mad. We bought Arlington one of those cars you could drive. This dude takes a hammer and busts the car. Boom. So what's wrong with this kid? Arlington got plenty of beatings.
That means somebody in that house had anger problems, and it wasn't me first.
Yeah. This dude, I mean, like, dude, you just gonna beat up the car for no reason? It was Quentin's car. He couldn't wait on his own. I mean, anything destructive, and then the sad part was he would laugh about it, right? Like, okay, really? Oh, you getting this behind to up, son. I promise you getting this cut. This dude right here would take chances. He didn't have a problem with taking chances. Mouth issues, always talking and stuff like that. Good athlete.
Look at me
one
now.
particular time we went to the school, and I picked Quentin up first, and I went to check on their grades, and I walked by his class, and Arlington in there rolling, talking and carrying on. He done took over the class. I said, Quentin,
That's what I do, baby. That's what I do now.
I said, yeah, he took over. I said, Quentin, see here? And he would come home and tell us, the teacher them don't like me, and this and that, right? So I said, okay.
I had a great personality as a kid.
Yeah,
not
but
like that.
he just didn't have control over the mouth. So we went and checked out his grades and everything, and we came back. Arlington still got it going on. And I knocked on the door, and I said, can I see that young man right there? So the teacher asked, who are you? I said, I'm Arlington's father. Oh, thank the Lord. The Lord answered prayer.
Come on, man.
She said, I've been trying to get to you. He would never tell us. Arlington ain't open his mouth no more that day. And I told him after that, I said, Arlington, Quentin, and Kira, I ain't talking no more. I don't want to talk no more.
Now, I need further details.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? That ain't what this supposed to be about today.
Oh, he got
Be
beaten.
shining light on fathers and stuff, not
Yeah, well,
this is light.
This is a part of the father's duty.
Talk about me.
No, to put hands behind
happy.
to put some hands behind some things when it needed.
I'm saying.
But in the days and time we're in now, parenting is way different.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I can't go along with the parenting that they have
People
now
wanna be friends
because
too much now.
you cannot do that. Send your child in the room with the PlayStation and all that and talk, and don't be on that long. Really? That's some serious discipline.
Because you going to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, eventually.
They in the room. You know they're in the room. You going to sleep.
Parents, we gotta really tighten that up because our kids are not where they should be. We should have a grip on our children. We should know where they're at 24/7.
I ain't know about 24/7.
Yeah, 24/7.
You shouldn't. You don't think you should know what your kid had 24/7?
No,
Well,
why
how old
not?
are these kids? I didn't
Why
talk
not?
about it.